for this application, what we're going to do is have it check to see whether the user has entered the correct name. And we simply have decided that the correct name is going to be Jim. If the user has entered the correct name, the application will say welcome. If the user has not entered the correct name, it will say basically that's not the right name. Now we can do this by using the if, then, else, and end if structure. It's a programming structure. If the user has done the correct thing, we run some code for that response. If the user has not done the correct thing, then we run some code for that response. In each particular part of this structure, separate pieces of code will run, but only if the condition that's being applies. So we would write if box1 text property equals Jim, then label2 text property equals welcome Jim. For the case in which it's not Jim, we start off with an else, go back to the label2 property, and say you're not Jim. Try again. And it ends up with an end if. Notice that I made an error in that last line. When I did, Visual Studio's source code editor, which is what we're writing our code in, tried to correct my error. It was having difficulty, so it put a squiggly blue line beneath the code to notify me that there was a problem. That's one of the advantages of using the source code editor in Visual Studio. You can still program using Notepad or some basic text editor, but you don't get the nice coloration and code writing help that Visual Studio.net's source code editor provides.